July 23, Sealskinz warm weather, mid-length waterproof socks. They're original ones, it seems, because I've got lots of different types now. These socks don't have the Hydrostop thing at the top, at the cuff, but you probably not need them. I've tried these twice, and in showery weather they were fine, nothing let through. And I've also put one in a bucket of water for an hour, and it never let anything through either. So I'm very hopeful. But the thing that really surprised me was the comfort. You know, they're like sock slippers. I mean, if you had these on when you come home, you could easily forget you've got them on and just end up walking about your house with these on. It's not like the old Sealskins of 15 years ago. They were a bit scratchy. These are really, this is bamboo in the warm weather ones. The inner lining's bamboo, and the all weather ones, the inner lining's merino. But you could even wear a liner in this as well, you know, in colder weather. The main seam seems to go right up the middle, well in mine anyway. Nothing really at the sides. I think they say is to prevent blisters and stuff. But these are really comfy, that's what really surprised me. Waterproof, anti-blister, breathable, they're also windproof, and also you don't need to proof them or anything, they're maintenance free. And I say the bamboo ones anyway are really comfy. It says you can wash them at 40 degrees in a washing machine. I don't know, you better check. Yeah, the warm weather ones, the inner bit is bamboo usually. 75% bamboo, 23% nylon, 2% elastane, and then the membrane is the waterproof layer and breathable hydrophilic membrane. And then the outer one's a sort of protective one, I think. That's 94% nylon and 6% elastane. I bought mine from Decathlon in April, around about April, and I think they were about £32, so it was a panic buy, so I done myself not a favour, because now in Decathlon they're £25. It's July 23, Amazon's 33, the shop, Sealskinz shop, that's like 33, 34, so don't buy it from the Sealskinz shop by the looks of it. On eBay I've seen it like £17, 34, so I would probably check eBay first. Yeah, I went to Decathlon because I'd just heard of waterproof boots, which were about £35 or £40. This is Decathlon. But then when I got in that aisle, I saw waterproof socks. Both of these things I'd never heard of before, you know. Waterproof boots I would have thought Wellingtons. So I just thought, I'll just get them, both of them, you know, because I couldn't decide. It's for my bike mostly, but probably walking as well. But you probably use them everywhere really, if it's really wet, because they're so comfy. Because I bought sealskin gloves 10, 15 years ago, and I just gave them a wash at 40 degrees, but they've come up a bit weird, so I don't know if I've done it in the membrane or something. Maybe in those days you couldn't put them in the washing machine or something, but I've done something to it. But these were always a bit scratchy inside and that, you know, so I never really liked these, but I'm probably going to get a new pair, especially if they get bamboo in them or merino wool or something. So these are sort of 10, 15 years ago, but they did keep water out, but it always came through the cuff, because I always kept this on the outside of my rain jacket, which is a very stupid thing to do. I don't think it matters about left and right. That one's got a thing on it, but that's about it, that's all I can see. It doesn't feel any different to me. They feel a bit weird, you know, because I've got the protective layer and that, but they're really comfy now, you know, with that inner bamboo. It's just, you know, it's like sock slippers really, it's just a bit thicker than that. I mean, even in warm weather though, they're breathable, so they're hydrophilic, they say. Osmosis is how it does it. Yeah, it says on their site, it's worth going to their site to read about them. It says stuff like, it doesn't let droplets in, but it lets warm vapour out. So something like that. They call it osmosis or hydrophilic. It's got a bit of info on the inside, but I can't really read it at the moment. Is that going to say do not tumble dry? And it says, yeah, it seems to say 40 degree. That's probably a hand wash. I'll need to check if you can put it in a washing machine. Because if you could put it at 40, that'd be amazing. How waterproof are they? Well, Hydrostatic Head. One page said greater than 10,000, another page said greater than 20,000. I don't really understand these, you know, it's the same they do with jackets and all that, you know. But quite a lot, in my opinion, because the other day I put this in for an hour in there and I weighed it down with that and I put a paper towel in it and the paper towel was still dry after an hour. So that's pretty waterproof to me. One thing about it is when I took it out, the outside was really wet and it took hours to dry, you know, much longer than an ordinary sock, but it was still dry inside. So that outer layer, even though it takes in water, it doesn't get through the mid layer from my hour-long experiment, which is very unnatural. I've seen reviews where people saying they were camping for 4 days and it was 70mm plus rain and they started leaking through in the end. So I don't know really, you know, maybe, but for my needs I suspect they're going to be alright, but this is a first impression. I suspect they're going to be really, really good. Let's do the paper towel test, yeah! These are a size 9-11, so it looks as if they go by sock sizes, you know. Well, it is socks. That's true. But anyway, I'm going to put a paper towel here. You saw it there. No magic going on here. Alright, in you go. See, it's floating. That's a good sign. I'll just leave it like that actually, for the visual. I wonder how far it goes up. I'm guessing to around about there. Not there, probably. And you need to watch, the main way waterproof stuff gets soaking is through, you know, the bits like that, the cuffs and stuff. Yeah, like I say, the weird bit was, it was still wet hours later in the outside, like 10 hours later. Really wet, you know, but it was still dry inside because I still had the paper towel in. Yeah, because for cycling they usually wear overshoes, you know, but they've got one inherent fault in them, they've got a big gap underneath and they're really hard to get on and they're just a nightmare all round. Don't know, yeah, they're waterproof, but not underneath obviously, because it just comes in underneath. I suppose if I was wearing my waterproof boots, but they're so big, it's hard to get them on. Boardman, these are from Halfords probably. Yeah, all these things. And Sealskinz make these as well, but personally, I think they're all useless. And the waterproof socks plus maybe waterproof shoes as well is the way to go. Yeah, because these are really hard underneath, and for cycling you really want a hard sole, so you're not losing any of the energy when you're pedalling. So these and that would probably be great. In Decathlon you can even get waterproof shoes, so I got them the next time, you know, because I see them as lifetime buys, you know. I'll be wearing these till death. So, and the joy of having dry feet, you know, there's nothing more miserable. Quid chair, I think they were about £35, I can't remember. Apparently you're not meant to wear them in concrete and tarmac and that. Don't know why. Don't quote me on that. Alright, that's like 5 minutes. I'll try taking the towel out, keeping it in there. Actually, I'll move it to that plate. There's not much dribbling. Got to keep my hand dry. I'll just get this one wet. There you go. It's dry. Nothing. I mean, it's a bit heavier, so the outer thing's absorbed. But the paper towel is intact. How amazing is that, isn't it? Yeah, I tried the wet one on the other day, and it was a bit cold, you know, because cold water makes it cold. That happens in anything. So that's something to think of, you know. If it's, I'm going to try that one on in a minute, just to see. But these are miracle things, in my opinion. These are things I'll have till death as well, probably. So it's like 3 minutes later. The website's got a good frequently asked questions. The website's worth visiting to learn more. I don't know what competitors have got, you know. I don't know if Aldi and Lidl do this sort of stuff, because I would trust them as a brand, you know. Yeah, there's nothing. It's just my hand a bit wet from the outside there. Completely dry. So I'm going to put it on now. I've got my foot in a basin, I'll put this water in it. Look guys, look at me. Can't feel a thing. Wet. I've got the paper towel in there as well. Absolutely fantastic. You could sing in the rain in these. Doesn't even feel cold really. Foot's totally dry. I've already checked this. That's totally dry. Amazing. But like I say, it takes, the outside layer must take a lot in, and it takes even longer than an ordinary sock to dry. I suppose you could squeeze it. Look at all that, it's absorbed. Billy Connolly says you always squeeze your wet socks. Yeah, but these are amazing to me, so far anyway. I've still to use them and know really whether they're designed for. Like I say, make sure it doesn't come in from the top. Sealskinz, I'm amazed at how comfy they are. That's the thing I'm really amazed at. And of course to be waterproof and breathable. You know, they're breathable because they let the hot vapour out, and they don't let the water droplets in. So, really amazing. You don't need to proof them or anything. I mean, they're a funny type of material, but the inside's comfy. You could even put an inner liner in there if it gets colder or whatever. Yeah, it's looking good for Sealskinz. Alright guys. I'm starting to wonder if that actually says tumble dry or drip dry. I can't really make that out at all, but it's there. So you understand those signs. I hope. Well guys, that's about a wrap. I hope that was useful to you. Goodbye.